the heart of New York City.
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah,
with today's guest, actor and comedian Kevin James, and TV personality Jeannie Mai.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey everybody, it is Friday. It's January 30th.
Hi.
February is knocking.
Oh my goodness.
You think that'll mean it'll get warmer?
I hope. But I don't think so.
It's so cold. I feel like we live in like Siberia.
It starts to affect your psyche.
Oh, I know.
And I know there's a clinical thing for that, but it really...
Seasonal depression,
all
man.
that. So it really is true. So we're going to try to warm you up today if you're freezing. Okay.
All right. Well, when your group text chain, is all about making plans, which is constant, do you have that one person that you check in before committing?
On the side.
On the side? Let's hear about this. Content creator Davey87DP made a video about this very topic. Take a look.
When the group is making plans, but I need to talk to my real one privately first to see if we're going, because we're a unit. Okay, like yeah, I saw the message, but I can't just say yes. I gotta check in with my person. Okay, the council must convene. Okay, the group chat will be like, let's all go out this Friday, and I'll immediately text my real one like, are we doing this or no? Because if they're out, I'm out. Okay, I don't do solo appearances. This is a package deal.
You know what's so funny is this comment, people really agree with him.
Well, totally, but we also thought he was like,
we did.
Based on what he's saying, which is we understand this feeling. We thought he was a woman.
We did. But so when it popped up, I'm like, oh, because he pops up on my feed all the time.
Oh, you know that guy?
Oh, yeah.
How do you know that guy?
Because he's always in,
he's always in your comments?
He's always in the, algorithm.
Why? You must have watched one of his videos.
And by the way, and my daughter taught me that. She showed me the other day. You can go to someone's phone and see where they spend time.
Do you want to?
Even if you don't like it, they can tell.
Do you want to know where what
you spend your time?
Do you want to see what my
we should do that.
is?
Oh, I don't have my phone.
We need it because I'll just show you
when you search cats.
You knew it.
Is it really?
Look at
I was joking.
All AI generated cats.
Wait. No.
Wait.
This one. Which one?
You got to zoom in there, y'all. Y'all got to see those fat cats dancing.
No, wait. Are you for real?
You see that little guy right there? The black and white guy in the corner with the orange guy?
Yeah.
Look at what about this little fella? Look at him. Look how cute he is.
Do you know what's funny about this?
You knew it.
No, well, I was joking. I'm getting to know you, right? And you read like 9,000 books a night. So the fact that the algorithm doesn't lie, that means somehow you find time to look at AI cats.
I'm sorry, you don't want to look at these two fellas? The world is hard, but they're having a good time.
Wait,
you don't want to watch them?
Wait, this is, you know what though? It is like, you can't look away.
I mean, those guys can dance, man. It's all AI-generated cats.
Oh,
and then, like,
so
a
funny.
beautiful house in the countryside.
Let me see that.
A girl can dream. You know what I mean?
I'm so here for your algorithm.
What's yours?
Mine
that guy?
Mine is not that. Yeah, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of Beyonce.
Well, that's good.
But yours is more of an escape.
Yeah.
Mine is
fake.
Okay, so
all right.
But anyway,
back
that one
to the real one.
Yes. So people are saying like, you know what? I'm sitting in my car. Text me when you get here.
Totally.
So that's one of those where you don't want to go in with everybody else. Here's another one. If you are not going, I'm not going. Do you have the one that you do the side chat with?
I do, but like really, I'm the one. I sort of treat everybody
You're
equal.
the glue.
I mean, we have such good friends that all like. I once texted. It was so cold and rainy, and we had a dinner, and I was like, you know what? I bet these people don't want to go. Just like I'm not thrilled about it.
Okay.
So I texted my group, and they were all like, no, girl, we're already on our way. Like, it's happening. But then one texted me on the side and was like, I was going to let you off the hook.
Ah, that's funny.
You know,
She's
like it
no,
happens.
you're not. Well, I mean, there's always like the one.
See, you don't have a real, you have a million
I have a real
ones.
one. I have different girlfriend cliques, but in two of them, I'm the new addition.
Oh.
And then she was the original. So, she's my link.
Yeah.
In two of those. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I sometimes do text her because
like if she's not there and you're new to the group.
Right,
yeah,
right.
You know,
so we'll see. It could blossom.
Okay, well, you know how we like to keep up with the latest trends in style, hair, and makeup?
This is good. Okay.
We thought we'd play a game that I play often in my head. It's called Imagine Me in This.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
All right.
So we haven't seen these yet, but first up, the micro bang.
Yes.
Marie Claire said 2026 is the year of the micro bang.
I don't even know what a micro
I don't
bang
either. Is it like the short?
Oh, whoa, it is micro.
Like extra. That looks like you got hold of the
Lady
scissors.
Gaga, Tiana Taylor, both rocking it.
But they can pull that because they have like a look.
Yeah.
Maybe you.
No, I could not.
Let's see. Do we have a pic? Oh my God. I mean,
It don't work.
that's actually really. Oh.
Wait, I actually think you could pull it off.
No. What?
Why?
I think it's my outfit
Was
that
that
we like.
your was that really your outfit?
No, I was just about to say, I mean, that would be amazing. I remember my first job in the business. I was trying to make sure I'm not going to get him in trouble. One of my managers called me in their office, and they said two things. One, your name is Sheinelle. Can you please change your spelling? And I was like, no.
Oh, to like Chanel?
To Chanel.
Yeah, I'm
They're
glad
like,
you said no.
Yeah, but I was like, well, maybe. And then I was like, nah. And the other one, they were like, we just want you, full disclosure, she was like, we just want you to look more like Halle Berry. Ooh. She was like, can you? So she showed me this picture of like Halle Berry's haircut, and that was when she had like that short dude.
Yeah.
And my little chunky face, I was like, no. Okay, moving on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not into that. Okay, here's the last one.
Oh, a babushka?
They're back.
Let's see. Oh, well, Bella Hadid makes anything.
I know.
Oh,
and
wait. Is this where we have props back
Yeah,
here?
but she's probably headed to like a
Somewhere
photo shoot.
fashion-ish.
First of all, this isn't even going to fit my
Yeah,
big
come
old
on,
head.
you got this.
I don't
I
know
would do
that-
this. I mean, no, I wouldn't, but I mean, I could dream. Now we look like
Grandmas.
Mulholland Drive or something.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you
that
could-
looks kind of cute.
Hold on, wait a minute,
You
let
know
me
what we
fix
look
it.
like?
What?
It's Thelma and Louise.
Okay, that's true. Can we not go off
It's
the
so
cliff?
silky.
Okay, hold on.
That it's falling.
But here's the thing, we're being ridiculous, but she really does do this because it's like hot on her.
You guys.
Now,
Oh!
one of the folks, I put it on out there, they're like, yeah, it looks like the show got to your head.
Wait, did you practice doing it?
Because I was worried about my hair.
Because of exactly what's happening here.
No,
which is
actually, that's...
No, I didn't put it on right. This
No,
looks
let's
like
see.
I just got some sort of.
No, it does.
Why is there so much?
Oh, no, I like it.
There, thank you.
Okay, where are we going?
Let's go to California.
Okay,
I
can we
just want to
drive?
go somewhere warm where there's not snow as far as the eye can see.
Can it be coastal?
Let's go coastal.
Coastal and warm.
Coastal.
Here we come.
We've got a great show for you. Emmy-winning TV host Jeannie Mai is here as she begins a new chapter.
I wonder if she would approve of this look.
I think
We'll have
she'd
to
be
ask
in.
her. But first, actor Kevin James has a new movie for rom-com lovers, which we also love. And he'll give us a sneak peek right after this.
This came undone.
Yeah, we're shining.
Kevin James brought us 9 seasons of nonstop laughs on The King of Queens and had us cracking up on the big screen alongside Will Smith in the hit movie Hitch.
We were just talking about it. Now he's starring in the new romantic comedy Solo Mio about a man, I don't know why I said it that way, but a man who stood up at the altar and decides to go on his Italian honeymoon alone.
Yes.
What an idea.
Yeah, it was a crazy one. I end up going on it because I get left at the altar. And by the way, we did a lot of research and talked to people. It's a traumatic experience, but it happens quite a lot.
Yes.
And so we decided in this one, he pays for his honeymoon. It's a package, and he can't get his money back, so he ends up going on it by himself.
I mean, that worked out for you, the actor, though, because you got to spend a lot of time in Roma.
Yes. In Rome and Tuscany. We spent like 6 weeks there, and it was non-stop eating. It was literally, honestly, it really was. It was.
Well, speaking of, the last time you were here, I don't know if you remember, but you told Hoda and me that you were on this, you had cameras.
Yes.
You were on a workout journey.
Yeah. Well, I think we can all agree how it went. There's a lot of black right now I'm wearing. And I'm not kidding. Jenna, I started another one. I'm not even kidding. We started another one at the beginning of the
Another,
year.
fitness journey?
Yes. 7 months. This one's 7 months.
Okay. What was
Great
the
guys.
last one?
I think it was like 12 months, and I never got it. By the way, this one I didn't get it. I'm already up 7 pounds. So it's January's a wash, but I guarantee by July 4th, I'll come back.
In a
and
bikini?
I'm going to be in such good shape. You're not even going to recognize me. You're not even going to know who I am.
So you're starting one now?
Yes.
So wait, you were singing on stage with Jelly Roll, which, I mean, doing research we hear.
Oh, yeah, this was like
for this,
all over
for a
the
movie
place.
about
This
country
is
music, right?
why I have to get in shape. We are doing a country music. Well, it's a real drama together, and it's really gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun movie. But he did his part. Like we both have to get in like we both do time in prison. Like there's a real story.
Oh, wow.
And we got to be in prison shape. And he looks great now. And I did not hold up my end of the bargain. I got 6, 7 months or 8 months before.
That's gonna be great, though.
Before you
I got to go.
shoot?
Yes, so I have to get in shape.
Can you sing?
We don't need to speak about that now.
No, but you sang.
No,
well, I mean,
no.
it seems like sang. We showed
him?
that clip on Popstar.
Yeah.
And he sang, and you sounded great.
Thank you very much.
well
I appreciate that. I think they might have lowered my mic. You know, like Jelly was very cool because it was in front of 70,000.
Do you call him Jelly?
Why not? Isn't that his name?
Well,
we're Jelly Roll. We're not on a first.
We call him full
Jason?
name Jelly Roll, but you just call him straight up Jelly.
like
When
Jelly.
you get to know somebody, yeah. But I call a lot of things jelly. So it's one of my favorite foods. Yeah, he's great. You know, Jason DeFord is his real name.
yeah.
He's really cool. But he lost so much weight, and he's doing everything. So he's making me accountable, and I've got to get on it. So I promise you, this time I mean it.
It's
I'm going to
happening.
do it.
It's
yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, you're on this new comedy tour.
Yeah.
It is called Eat the Frog.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means, but what does it mean?
I don't know either. It really is it just came up. But you know, it's about doing the hardest things that we have to do every day. First, I heard it from my kid. They say you got to do like a cold plunge.
Oh, you got to just eat the frog.
You got to eat the frog.
I like that.
You know, so it's about kind of doing things in life that you don't want to do, and overcoming obstacles, which is really what the movie's about too.
Well,
you
and
know, it's
also
like,
about what the workout journey is
exactly. It's all of it. It's
Gotta eat
you
the
know,
frog.
and it's just you know, it's. Yeah, you're not going to be successful a lot like this, but it's about getting up the next day and just kind of doing it.
So, okay, let's go back to Solo Mio.
I love that you say it like that every time.
How do you say it?
I'm going to start saying it like that. Solo Mio.
It's like an old school kind of 90s rom-com.
Yes, it's
like,
a classic.
It's exactly what we want.
It is, and that was important to put it in theaters, and we were brilliant in scheduling our release with the weekend of the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowls, they were concerned. They were worried that, you know, if we could switch our date, you know, because they don't want a lot of no-shows there at that. But I think they're going to do okay. So no, it's such a great movie, and it's gearing up actually for Valentine's Day too, and it's going to roll through, and I think it's the best movie I've ever been a part of.
Ooh,
yes,
wow.
without a doubt. And
Better than Hitch?
Better than all, because of the cast and crew and everybody that's in it is just so amazing in this one. And it's just different from me, you know, different than any other role I've done.
No,
You
I love
sold
a
it
rom-com.
because we love your other projects.
Well,
so
thank you.
I'm looking forward to it.
I hope you
I
love
told
it.
him Al Roker is obsessed with in Hitch when he was teaching Will Smith how to dance. He's like, no.
Keep it in here.
Just keep it here.
Yeah.
Al does that like
all the time.
maybe once a week.
You gotta
like
get-
that's like his.
We got to surprise you
Yeah, we
with
should.
next time you come back.
Yes.
When you're in great shape.
Yes, you're not going to recognize me. I'm
not
calling him
gonna
now.
Al's going to be like, who are you? But we're going
Yes.
to do that.
We'll have you do a little dance
I
for
promise.
with
I'll
Al.
do the
Okay.
dance and be in great shape.
I love that. Well, stick around. I can't wait to play this game with you.
All right.
It's called Don't Look Back. We're going to do it right after this.
You guys love that.
That's it. All right, we are back with actor Kevin James, star of the new rom-com Solo Mio. He stuck around to play a fun game of Don't Look Back.
Okay, so Kevin, if you can make your way to the platform.
All right, okay, I'm up here.
You're going to stand there with your back.
I'm bad at this stuff.
No, it's
No,
going to
you're
be
not.
great.
Stop
All right, I
saying
am
that.
very bad at it.
Manifest that you're good. Say, I am good at this.
I am good at this, but not this game.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Photos
Yeah.
will pop up
All right.
behind you, and you have to guess what they are. Each
Okay.
round will go for 45 seconds. I'll
You're
go
first.
first.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
first
When I come
category.
back, I'm going to be so much better, though. I promise.
you're
I'm
gonna
good
be-
at this game.
No,
I
you're
need you
good
to
at
believe
it.
in yourself,
Okay,
Kevin.
the first category.
Yes.
Romantic comedies. Lock in.
Romantic comedies?
Yes,
Rom-com.
lock
Okay.
in. Rom-coms, go.
Yes.
Okay, Julia Roberts, Richard Gere.
Pretty Woman.
Yes.
That's pretty
thank
good.
you. Okay, Meg Ryan and
With
Billy
Harry
Crystal.
Met Sally.
Is he?
Yeah, all right,
Oh my
good.
God.
Okay, you're in this. Dance
Yeah,
here.
a
Dance.
Hitch.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to say you can't. Okay, Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr.
The football movie.
Rhymes with Mary Squire.
Oh my gosh, Jerry Maguire.
Yes. Okay, Bend and Snap. Bend.
I don't know
and
that one.
Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
a lawyer. Rhymes with Legally Crime.
Legally Blonde.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. They
I'm
go
pretty-
to
actually
Greece.
pretty good.
They go to Greece.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they get married.
My fat Italian Greek
Yes.
wedding.
Yes.
Where's
Oh
my
my
fat?
Yes, you got
Something
it.
fat. Something fat. I'm fat. It doesn't matter.
But you are not.
All right.
Okay.
You got it.
All right,
No
here we go.
pressure.
All right. What is this now?
I feel like she's got all of them.
That's pretty good.
Sitcoms.
My Greek fat Italian. What is
We
that? What
got
is it? My Greek
wait,
fat
my
wedding.
big fat
What is
Greek
it?
wedding.
Greek
My
wedding.
Greek fat.
No.
Yes, we did.
Somebody's
you got
fat
it with the
and somebody's
buzzer.
getting married. That's all I know.
Mother,
Greece.
we got that one.
All right, Miss Competitive.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We got this.
What is this?
Sitcoms.
Sitcoms.
Oh gosh, famous sitcoms.
All right.
Got it.
45 seconds on the
All right,
clock,
let's go.
please. Ah, I'm so nervous.
All right.
Oh my gosh, everybody knows your name. We're at a bar.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now here's the story. All about
Fresh
how.
Prince.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we talked about this. Everybody.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah.
And I-
Sorry. Oh, shoot.
Oh, she said the name.
Did I do that?
Julie.
Yes, yes. Okay, it's called. There's a bunch of people,
my
and
goodness.
they're. What do you call
I
them?
don't remember the name of what it's
Rhyme it.
called.
No, it rhymes with Kangangi Hatters.
What is it?
Whoa.
It rhymes with.
What did it rhyme
It
with?
rhymes with Cannily Hatters.
What?
Okay, switch.
Nothing rhymes with that. Ever. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
That's some thin guy with Leah Remini. All right, come on.
Wait.
What do we got? Is that it?
No.
That was it.
All right,
I don't know what. Okay, Cannily Hatters.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Family Matters, right? Yes, that was it. All
Okay.
right. Well, now I'm looking back and it just.
No, it's
Well,
fine.
congratulations.
We tried.
You did well.
Yeah, okay.
Family Cratters.
Did Jenna crush? Did you crush?
We
You did
crushed.
crush.
No, no, we
Okay,
crushed.
I mean, kinda. Did we do rhyming words? I mean, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, you guys.
I needed the help.
I'll tell you what you guys got to go see.
Yes.
Kevin's movie, Solo Mio.
Solo Mio.
Let's say it at the same time.
Solo Mio.
It's in theaters February 6th.
Yeah.
Take your date.
Yeah, it's the greatest. I promise.
It is
You'll
the
have fun.
greatest. Okay, up next, why did I do that? The greatest. We are catching up with TV host Jeannie Mai to talk motherhood and her important new series for women right after this.
Solo Mio. Jeannie Mai is an Emmy-winning TV host, entrepreneur, and mom. And now we can add executive producer to her list of accomplishments.
She and actress Alyssa Milano are co-EPs of the docuseries called Balance, which dives into the topic of perimenopause, sharing real life stories. Hi.
Hi, my loves.
How are
So
you?
happy you're here.
Me too. I'm excited about this. I used to come here to do fashion segments, and I'm here to talk about perimenopause and women's health. Let's go.
All the things.
Let's go.
Okay, so we have so much to talk about. So we're going to get to your
Yes.
docuseries in just a moment. But first, let's just dig right in. You've been through a lot of change over the last few years. But what I admire about you, because I've told you I've followed you since like the style days on
Thank
E
you.
till now, is you've been pretty honest. Like
Yes.
when your highs are high, your lows are lows, perimenopause, divorce.
Yeah.
How are you in this moment? How are
Right
you
now,
doing?
in this moment,
In this moment?
I'm awakened. I'm so good, and I feel whole. I feel forgiving of myself. I feel filled with grace and appreciation.
Do you feel that back from people?
I feel that back.
From some?
I don't know if I'm even thinking about other people.
Yeah, I
right
like
now.
that. That's
well,
good.
that's,
You don't
but
need
that's
to
a
be.
big
You're right.
change.
Yeah, I'm not, and that's a big
There's a
one
lot
for
of
me.
noise.
And I'm a people pleaser.
I know.
I'm by trade and
Talked
also with
about
my
it.
culture as an
Yeah.
Asian. I'm always like serving and people pleasing. And now I'm not listening to whether or not people feel good about it. I feel good about it in myself.
big.
So it's allowed me to mother well. It's allowed me to reparent myself well. So I like my ecosystem right now.
I
I'm
love
happy.
that. That's so great.
Thank you.
You, as Sheinelle referenced, you went through a pretty public divorce.
Yeah.
What got you through that time and continues to get you through it?
I would say doing the deep digging into my timeline of life to see why I make choices the way I do, looking at the habits to see if they were habits or patterns, figuring out what caused me to want love certain ways. And then once I understood the root of that, I was able to love myself more and to make little pivots so that the same patterns don't happen again.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that. You know, I think life is so dope in the way that it'll continue giving you patterns until you make that change. Because if it happens once or twice, you know, you can say you're a victim, but one more time and you're becoming, it's becoming a,
Well, it's
It's a
part of your
pattern, yeah.
narrative,
I wonder,
right?
you just gave me a moment. I didn't think about it this way, but I wonder if your mentality is a way to keep from being stuck. Because if you're not willing to pivot or you're not willing to change, or this is what I believe. I remember you talked about having kids, and for a
Yeah.
while you were like, no, it's not for me.
Up until 40, I said
Until
no.
40.
So you had said, and it was pretty public. You
Yeah.
had said on your show, you
guys,
were
I
like,
was
I'm
excited
never
about it.
having kids.
I had the bank account for myself.
Yeah.
It was a party of one.
Yeah.
It was good.
But
my
what
house was in
changed?
white and creams. Oh my God, it was.
What changed your perspective, and also what gave you the bravery to change your mind
Yeah.
after you had had such a public opinion on it?
Yeah, honestly, well, I was in love, So love allowed me to see what having a baby with somebody could be like. And then it turned into, now that I'm divorced, I realized that I was capable of having that baby myself the whole time. That the only reason why I didn't want to become a mom is because I didn't want to repeat my own childhood.
Yeah.
I was really afraid of raising a baby with my same trauma, with my same triggers, because I didn't have the greatest childhood. And it wasn't because my parents weren't great parents. It was my mom was 19. They were refugees coming from war to assimilate into a country that was very difficult for them and their little means. And all of that was portrayed to me as never want to raise a baby. But what I didn't realize is the bigger message I needed to fix was, Jeannie, you don't trust yourself. How do we get to a place so you can trust yourself? Because you are capable. And so that's why now at 47, I'm at this awakened place of understanding I may not have all the answers, but I can find the answers, and I deserve to know the answers.
People are obsessed with little Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
She's 4 years old. You did this blog. We'll show it and then we'll chat.
Okay. When I realized you were coming, I had to become someone that I wasn't yet. Someone steadier, braver, more patient. Motherhood shifted me from self-doubt to self-responsibility. And Mommy had to confront her limitations and her shadows. Coco, I want you to know that I'm not finished working on myself. I still have a lot of patterns to grow out of, like my tendency.
You do have patterns like K-pop demon hunters.
Patterns like K-pop demon hunters.
Those patterns in you. You know what's so beautiful? It makes me want to cry because when you see those things in you, but because you do and because you're working on yourself, she doesn't see that in you. She just sees pure, unadulterated love.
Yeah, you know what made me realize that is Monica would always just know me as, Mommy, I'm hungry. I want to go play this. I want that. Can you do this for me? And I realized that my definition of mommy to her is not all that I am, but I'm enabling her to know that. I'm enabling her to just see me as, I can get things for you. So I wanted her to understand because I appreciated my mom in my 30s when I started to see what age she had me, what support she had, how many jobs she had. And not that at 4 she should understand that, but they do. They do understand that mommy is a whole person with a lot of responsibilities and different agendas in her life besides just you. And now that I had that talk with her to help her understand, like, mommy doesn't always have the answers. Mommy also makes mistakes. Mommy's trying to learn. Please be patient with me. So almost asking her what I require her to own from me.
You're talking about repair before you even doing anything, but we know we're all human.
Yes, and she's gentler with me, guys, now. And she tells me now, do you need space? Do you need time? I feel like you need a moment. She says things like that as a 4-year-old. I feel like you need a moment.
Wow.
I can't get men to say that at grown ages.
Exactly.
You talk about waiting for your own journey to be, 43 before you had her, but now you're able to be present. And have conversations like this.
Have them older, ladies. Have them older. I'm telling you.
Well, stick around because speaking of getting older, we have some other things that we deal with too, like perimenopause.
We're all in the same boat.
The things. We're literally all the same boat. Okay, so she's gonna stick around. We're gonna talk about Jeannie's docuseries Balance, Perimenopause, and chat with specialist, another amazing woman, Dr. Sharon Malone. That's right after this. We are back now with TV host Jeannie Mai, co-executive producer of the new docuseries Balance, which examines perimenopause.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Mom, when did you go through menopause?
45.
Oh.
What do you think perimenopause is?
Mood swings.
Hot flashes.
Hot flashes. It's just hot flashes and night sweats is the biggest crock of that's ever been delivered to people.
We are harming women.
Frailty is our destiny. It's gonna take a generation of women that stands up and says, not me.
Okay, we are in, and joining us now is an expert, or the expert, who is featured in the docuseries, Dr. Sharon Malone, a board-certified OB/GYN and Menopause Society certified practitioner. She's also chief medical advisor for Alloy Health. Thank you, Dr. Sharon, for joining us. This is such a great project. It's something we talk about sort of all the time.
Yeah, you guys talk about perimenopause often?
We're 44 years old. That's all we talk about.
Yeah, I get it.
Tell me why you wanted to be part of this.
I want to be in your group chat because I wasn't talking about it with anybody. Nobody was talking about it with me. But after I had Monaco around 41, I started really feeling a lot of things that were not hot flashes. I was getting like complete forgetting things in dead air, like literally talking and it'd be gone. And then I would feel intense anxiety and deep stress. So I went to the doctors and I would get depression pills, which I took for about 3 months and sent me to a whole nother moon that I'm not comfortable with. And then I went to another doctor and I was told it's mommy brain, it's normal. So it gave me a whole bunch of maybe about a very expensive selection of holistic pills and things like that didn't do anything either. And then I started to just feel really negative about myself. Hair started falling out. I went and also started looking into going to Turkey and getting hair implants. But at the end of the day, nobody ever told me that these symptoms are very normal and it is perimenopause. And so when I started to actually have to look this up and have to also go to different OBGYNs to get the help, there wasn't OBGYNs that really knew what it was, which is why it's so important you have that title tacked onto you about being a certified menopause specialist.
Yes, and there are a lot of you out there. I was saying earlier, I go to a doctor that's certified that way.
I didn't even know it till she said it today.
Yeah, and I find it's hard to find.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm done having babies. You know, we're in this period of our life. Dr. Malone, this documentary shows all types of women that are going through perimenopause, including 2 female monks who are doing everything, who are eating right, who are sleeping great, who are, are all the things. And yet, like, we can't, our lifestyle cannot block perimenopause. It's part of life, just like puberty is, right?
That's exactly right. And let me just say, lifestyle matters.
Yes.
Because it's helpful in a lot of things as far as disease prevention and longevity. So yes, but you can't outrun your ovaries. When they stop working and your estrogen levels plummet, about 80% of people will be symptomatic during the menopausal transition and beyond.
Can I tell you what I'm hearing more of now more than ever? When I used to hear about hormone replacement therapy, I thought of women who were a little bit older, maybe my mom's age or a little younger.
Yes.
But I'm hearing women, I'm 47, women my age who are starting to talk about, or younger, hormone replacement therapy. And I am still kind of afraid of it.
But I told her that's based on a bad study.
Exactly.
Will you let's talk about the myths.
That's why I'm asking, because I think...
Yeah, let's talk about the myth of why you should not be afraid of hormone replacement therapy.
I think the biggest myth is that women sort of shy away from hormone therapy because they think that it increases your risk of breast cancer.
Exactly.
And it didn't just pop into your head. It was actually, out there. It's been in the ether for 23 years since the Women's Health Initiative study came out. And so if you get hormones and it says on the front of the box, warning, this will increase your risk of breast cancer and dementia and heart disease, you'd be afraid to take it. But the reality is that was not true then, and it's not true now. And it's taken, 23 years to sort of correct the record and to put it in its proper perspective. Hormone therapy is the most effective treatment for the symptoms of menopause. Now,
and not just the symptoms of menopause.
Yes.
Can you tell us what else it helps as we age?
Yes.
Yes. I think the biggest thing that we have the FDA approval for is prevention of osteoporosis. And if any of you have any elderly relatives who've broken a hip or you've watched them get shorter, that is the physical manifestation of osteoporosis. So it prevents osteoporosis. It also prevents something called the genital urinary syndrome of menopause, which is a mouthful, but it's GSM, and that is vaginal dryness, vulvar irritation, urinary frequency, urgency, frequent urinary tract infections. We know that, and we've always known that. So, it helps prevent these things, but it also gets you through a transition which can be very long and very rocky, and women are often getting their symptoms treated piecemeal without the doctor recognizing that it's all part of, it's under the rubric of perimenopause. And
that's what was kind of happening to Jeannie, is that they were like, oh, these supplements will help with hair, and this will help with dry skin, and this. And
it took me 6 years to be on this couch to talk about what I finally knew it was.
Yeah.
And think about the access and the privilege I have. But my mom would never be able to find out what it was and get the answers because
for so
it's
long
not
we thought we had to
accessible.
just kind of suck it up.
Yes.
We just thought it was just part of...
And also, there weren't conversations like this happening.
Right. And to your point, it can happen as early as 35.
Yeah.
And so when your hormones, which run every part of your ecosystem, start to deplete or need some type of replenishment, of course you're going to need hormones to help replace that.
The other thing is the symptoms are varied, right, from woman to woman, and they're extensive.
Yes.
So I love in the documentary where she said, well, I just thought it was a hot flash. Well, that's not it.
No.
There's many, many things that people can look for.
Brain fog, skin dryness, loss of hair. There's also frozen shoulder now.
Yes.
Joint.
By the way, I had frozen shoulder, and somebody said, I go, it's because I've been lifting weights, and a menopause doctor was like, no, girl, that's perimenopause.
I had them in both shoulders.
Well, see, welcome to the club.
I got shots in my joints for them, not learning that it was actually my hormones.
Yes.
All right, well, we're out of time for our therapy.
Well, you need more.
I know, we need an appointment, Dr. Sharon.
Yes, but also this documentary will help so many women.
Yes.
Jeannie.
Don't miss it, you guys. And husbands, please watch, because it's not just a woman's issue.
By the way, I mean, my husband's been so supportive during this. Oh, yeah, because one of my symptoms was I was real grumpy at him. And he's like, what is happening? This is not how you normally are. So he wants me to feel like myself, too.
And the whole point about learning about perimenopause is it's not about fixing women. It's just making space to understand what we're going through.
Exactly. Okay. Well, y'all are the best.
Team.
I know. Thank y'all so much. Balance. I mean, obviously, this could be a whole show. A Perimenopausal Journey is streaming now on Prime Video and also on Apple TV.
Okay, so now it's time for a little snack.
Okay.
It's a guilt-free snack. It's yummy. Up next, a salmon salad. It'll be ready in 10 minutes or less. That's right after this. Today, we are whipping up a meal that is healthy, delicious, and can be ready in under 10 minutes.
Okay, we love that. Chef and social media personality Kat Ashmore is here to share a couple of recipes I'm already eating.
I know, me too.
From her new cookbook, Big Bites, Time to Eat, and scan that QR code to follow along. Kat, what's going on?
Yum.
We love this. 10 minutes to cook.
10-minute salmon salad with lemon, dill, and capers. So this is really a play on a traditional, sort of smoked salmon situation that a lot of us are used to for brunch.
So you're starting with mayonnaise?
So I'm starting with a combination of mayonnaise and yogurt. So I really like the combination.
Which makes it a little
lighter and more protein. Okay. I mean, we all care about protein, right?
Especially in our age.
Exactly. And then I'm doing lemon. Now, a little tip to find a really good juicy lemon at the grocery store. Size does not matter, by the way, at least at the grocery store. You're going to look for a smooth skin.
Really?
That means that it is a thin
You don't have to
rind.
squeeze it, or there's none of that?
Weird. I always squeeze it.
And size does not matter, I'm telling you. So you are going to look for a smooth skin instead of a rippled skin. It means it's nice and thin. So then we're going to go ahead and put in the lemon juice. Okay. And we're going to put in the capers.
I love capers.
Too. It's that salty, briny thing. And if you don't like capers, totally leave it out. All of my recipes are super adaptable.
Is that parsley?
Is this is in the book too,
dill
right?
and parsley.
Dill and
this
parsley.
is in my Hungry Lady Salad chapter, which is kind of what I've become known for.
Yeah.
These like really flavor-packed meal in a bowl salads that can be made all day long.
People love this.
Do a little love. And it lasts like all week in the fridge. Well, 5 days, I would say.
Which
very,
is great.
very safe. Yeah. So I'm going to mix this up. If you want to go ahead and put in that celery.
Give it a little crunch.
Yep. So we're going to get some nice texture going in there. If you like tuna salad, you are going to love the salmon salad.
Okay.
It's a great way to have your kids introduced to salmon.
I love that. And some
red onion
onions.
going in. Exactly. And then there's your canned salmon. Now, tin fish has been having a moment for a while, which I really appreciate because there are so many great quality options on the market. It's
so you
really
can
affordable.
find some really good canned salmon.
You can find some very good canned salmon. And it's super affordable. And it's literally
This is delicious. Yes. Okay, I don't want to run out of time because we're also doing granola.
Okay. So this is called, I call it Adventure Granola, and it is really based off of a bread from the mill in San Francisco.
Wow.
So I actually start with an egg white, which is a little trick to make healthier granola. It is going to mean that you use less oil. It's going to make it puff up, and look at how crispy it is.
I mean, that's what I was choking on.
And I just tried it. It's delicious.
It's the egg white. I'm telling you, right? So I've got some melted coconut oil in there, maple syrup. This is refined sugar-free, gluten-free. But if you want to use different seeds,
what is that?
This is. I love you guys. You guys have been working together for a long time, I can tell. This is ground flaxseed.
Oh.
And then I've got some sunflower seeds. Okay. Of course, we have our oats. This is a true dump and mix recipe.
You know you're doing well when we're chowing down on the salmon salad while we're watching you make granola.
If you weren't, I would be really offended.
Really
I'm so glad. And it's great because you can have it for brunch, you can have it for lunch.
But also, this is packed with like all the seeds for fiber, right?
100%. So you've got chia seed, flax seed, sesame seed, all of that. And then you just mix it all up. Once it's nice and mixed,
so good.
You just put it into the oven. You bake it until it's nice and crispy. As I said, look at these clusters.
Oh, we were snacking on it. I feel like you could put it on yogurt, have over here, or just snack on it.
Or just snack on it. I mean, I call it adventure granola because it literally will keep you going all day. I like to add the dried fruit if you're going to afterwards so that it doesn't kind of shrivel up in the oven.
I like that.
And then I will freeze it or put it in the fridge, and it'll last for weeks up to a month.
These are great. And like guilt-free.
This recipe book is so good for kids.
It's for families. It literally is a journal of what I make at home.
I love that.
My whole philosophy is no diet is just good food.
Oh, I like that. Well, on that note, if you want to get this recipe and more, just go to today.com/food, and you can check out Big Bites, Time to Eat at today.com/books.
Thank you, Kat, and we'll be back right after this.
I'll stop eating. I can't stop.
It's so good. Next week, y'all, Keke Palmer is here with a look at her new show, The Burbs.
Plus, actress Kaylee Cuoco stops by, and Gabrielle Union gives us a look at her new movie.
And the Emmy-winning host of The Traitors, Alan Cumming.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yes, enjoy.
Let's go.
Let's work into Friday.
Bye-bye.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.